After an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New England Patriots. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Rated to the end zone.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll make it 13-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
29.
On first down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Washington. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. On play action, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Washington with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on first down is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete over the middle to Clark. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, Washington. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Carr now to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Will tie his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first, here's Washington. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And
they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Brady now on 1st down. And an alley to run.
And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. In motion left goes Cooks. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, will wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down, here's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
and
when
that's
you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Faulk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
On first down, Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Brady throwing on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw on second down. Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Carr gives it off to Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On the toss play, this is Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Washington, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Carr, flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Washington on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Washington, 75 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, check it.
They try again with Lewis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Carr. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Brady, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. play action. Now Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Brought in by Walford, right side. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So the defense there, opportunity.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A Raiders 1st down, Carr hooking up with Cook. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Carr going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On play action, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Washington gets it going right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He finds an opening past the 40. Dion Lewis, the 30, past the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 72 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Here's Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down following the incompletion. Brady to throw on second down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Brady again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Carr, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr to throw on second down. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Carr. Complete to Washington. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Lewis. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady dumps it off to Lewis. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play there, and it'll be 1st down, New England. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones...